Hi guys, I'm Mr. Dusty from Discovery Lab in Tulsa, and I'm here with Discover at Home. This is a series of science lessons that you can do at home with a parent or a caregiver. Our activity for today is Rising Seas, which is going to talk about the impact that rising sea levels would have on our environment. Our supplies that we'll need to do the experiment are, we're going to need a tub with a mountain inside. You can see ours is a molded piece right here, but you can make your own at home by getting an old recyclable tub, then building your mountain out of clay, sand, rock, whatever you'd like. Then I'm going to need a plexi to go over the top of it. If you don't have plexi, you can reuse the lid to your container, or you can get some plastic wrap to stretch over the top of your container. Either one works. The next thing you'll need is you will need an erasable marker. Then you'll want some water. We've dyed our water blue so it's easier to see. I'd suggest doing so as well because it makes it a lot easier to see the lines between. You'll want to take your clay or your sand and mold it into some type of mountain shape, whatever you want. You could make it a couple of different little islands, a couple of different mountains, but just get it to a nice shape that has a lot of differences in height and size. Then you're going to take and you're going to put your clear plastic over the top. I've got mine over the top right here. Then you're going to pour just a little bit of water over it. So I'm going to take and pour about a half a cup of water over the top. I'll do the same over here for this one. Now what you're going to do is you're going to position yourself directly over the top of your box. You're going to take your marker and you're going to try and trace the coastline or the outside of your island. Try and get it as close as you can. All right, I'll do the same for this one right here. All right, now we're going to simulate a glacier melting, which is going to increase our sea level. I'm going to pour another half cup of water. Then again, I will trace the area I can see. All right, now if you take a look at your plastic, you'll notice our island's getting smaller and smaller as we add more and more water. So now we're going to simulate even more. I'm going to put a full cup of water in this time. And we'll split that between these two. And one last time, I'm going to trace the shape that I can still see of my island. So as you guys can see, the more water we added, the smaller and smaller our islands got, until eventually there'll be hardly any at all. Only the tallest part of the mountains will be showing out of the water. So now that we've seen the impact of rising sea levels, you may be wondering what causes these rising sea levels. Well, the number one cause would be the melting of the polar ice caps and glaciers. One of the main causes of this melting, it has to do with climate change. And one of the main factors of climate change is greenhouse gas emissions. So you may be thinking to yourself, how can you prevent this? Well, that's a great question. Try and think of some things that you could do at home that would help reduce or completely eliminate greenhouse gas emissions so that maybe we can slow down or completely reverse this change to our Earth. And that's going to do it for our rising sea level activity. Thanks so much for hanging out with us at Discovery Lab, and we'll see you guys next time.